Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
God damn.
This ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
And goal.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Throwing now is Murray. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
Funky-ass controller, shit.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
That's a big ugly
It's
spider.
a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Allen.
Come the fuck on, man. But chill.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10 is Connor.
The hell?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray going.
Of course.
Caught inside the 30. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
26-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Connor on first down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray off play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
Come on, man.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
35-yard attempt.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand,
Get it.
they're in first
Oh, come on,
place in
baby.
their division, looking
That's
really good
touchdown.
and
Those didn't
looking to be
good.
a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs.
These boys got
Win
2
your
X Factor
division.
ends.
#3, and I think the biggest goal of all. Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in
level.
January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
No doubt about it. We just saw it there.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
A gain of 4.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
40-yard line.
And now they'll throw without.
What the fuck is that, Josh?
It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Yeah, number 1.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They're going option play on 4th down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Look at the field goal, but I know they're not going to make it from now.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Bam. Let's go.
And that's caught by Beasley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
He's brought down at the 15.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's a ugly ass game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando.
Jay, let's go. There you go.
Stats and scores.
You gotta love it, baby.
Into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen,
White Rhino Cunningham.
his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I think you hurt on
what
that.
they were
What's the
thinking
point,
there,
dude?
because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and of course for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's what they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Throw that pick, baby. Get me, let me get me. Get me.
Flush to his right. He's going to take
Hip.
off.
Ooh.
He'll get 5 out of the
trust ain't on. Let's get it.
And Oliver made the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 40-yard line.
From the gun, Murray.
Motherfucker.
First down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Review that. That shit hit the ground. It's back to 15 years. Let's get some pressure.
On first down, Connor. A little second effort there.
And
then drop just inside of the 20.
See what you're doing.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 3. Murray escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
At the 12-yard line.
I had to throw it. No more timeouts left.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Murray.
Get him. All right, baby. Roll.
Back at the 22. Matt Milano. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Good D, baby. Good D. Way to stay.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Blow him up.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23.
Boy, this shit like.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have
What in the
not
Borat
seen
is
much
going on now?
offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. From the 25 on second down, Murray.
Son of a bitch.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll go out near midfield.
No reason this time.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I almost stepped it too.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Get out of there. Let's go to back my nickel. 2 and 2. How about this one?
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
And the boy be shutting them damn
He
tackle.
takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually
That's my fault. Come on, come on. Let's go.
Let's go. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 22-yard line. This is Connor.
Good D. Right.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Well, chill. Make my defense look better than they really are.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. The hook up on
Oh,
the
we
right
gotta
side
get to
of
this dude,
Hopkins.
man. Fuck, yeah.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Relax, relax.
From the gun, Murray.
Ooh. Oh no! What the?
But there is a flag down, so hang on.
How's that
Big
pass
call
interference?
coming on 3rd down. He was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in
Man,
different
this nigga
spots
threw that
on the
ball.
field and come at you from different angles, different guys have
That's
to
the
cover
first
him,
one.
and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case,
It might have been targeting,
it
but I'm
didn't
just
get
saying.
done.
We're gonna try to bust his ass regardless. I'm about to score now. Shit. It's bullshit.
They'll look to run with Connor.
Yeah,
And he
dude.
will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner.
I should just let dude alone.
Touchdown on the year.
The ball's overthrown. It done went over his head. It was flying through the damn uprights. They threw the goddamn flag.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 13. Bills 7. Bringers set to kick off.
After the touchdown,
So I guess we're not getting to their bullshit.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Hold on.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Option, they'll hand it to Moss.
Good run. Good.
27-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the Bills first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Should have went for the outside. We'll still be running.
32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, man. No. Get out of it. None of it. Still smoking. Fuck.
Running out of the gun here, Breida.
Hustle, boy, hustle. Oh.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
What you got for a poke chop? Get him.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
School Mike Thomas. Quiet today.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen.
Pick. Son of a
Trying
bitch.
to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Let's see.
From the 45 on 2nd down.
Y'all kidding me, bro?
That ball complete to Isabella. 9 yards to pick up
throwing
there.
the ball
It's
to his
a
back.
first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Come on, put that shit on the ground.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
It's a beautiful offensive game.
On 2nd and 9. Murray. It's
Give me that ball.
right side. Williams.
Murray's pass.
That throw good for only a couple that brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Murray to air it out again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Yes.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, can't catch everything. God
They
damn.
weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th
Well,
down.
chill.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Can't hit that.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that right there sets
What,
the
65
receiver,
yards?
I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to
Throw
have
it to
any
60.
chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Well, I'm gonna take a nap. You tired?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley.
Good, give me that. Give me
That's
that.
going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
That's for that bullshit Hopkins call.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And all the way home for a Bills
That's the only thing y'all did all game on offense.
Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense. Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Still big D. Still big D.
Murray.
Some pressure. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
The 29-yard line.
Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Three receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Murray.
Blitzed. Fucking clowning.
What a grab. 23 yards the pickup there. But we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers...
I'm getting that ball back, bro. They bullshitting with this.
I'm
getting that ball back.
With their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
We saw a number of good games earlier today.
Getting that ball back, bro.
Top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards.
Well to field goal range.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing. In a situation where they absolutely need the football.
You're having the ball for 30 minutes of time. Shit.
Thinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
What time you gonna get that nigga, man?
Are gonna get him as he goes down.
Still in field goal range.
Breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
He's going to throw.
Bro, chill. Bro, chill.
Touchdown. Will extend.
The one time I ain't called contain, somebody should have been in the gas.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
Wow.
Cardinals 23, Bills 14. Matt Prater set to
after the touchdown. Out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Well, I don't know what to do without Kyler, boy. He would have bought about 40 minutes of time in the pocket all game. Killed me. And play action when I ain't blitzing. Could have had 8 sacks for 90 yards.
Start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Here we go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
That a bitch.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact.
Should have had
on
one.
that one, and it's
Scored
3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Allen to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Just didn't
And
block,
they'll get
bro.
him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Straight verts. This shit over with. Fuck. Little lame ass game of offense. I don't know what the hell's going on.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw is Allen.
Jesus Christ. The fuck was that?
It's incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old
Fuck,
expression about
that's
slim
horrible.
and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their
I don't even know what the fuck happened in this game. This shit just came on and it went off.
To this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 8 at the
Don't
35
cover
yard line.
Michael Thomas. Buzzed it. That's about it. That's all y'all did all game.
Back to throw it. Murray. And incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now Murray. Oh, no.
Wow.
Football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The 40.
After I call a fucking
He's at
timeout.
the 30. 10. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return.
Now y'all want to get to his ass. Game over
Continue
with.
to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in
You
this
got
game.
some shit.
I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know that's all
You
they
threw out the
discussed.
back all
How can
game.
we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going?
Give him 15
This
seconds in the
definitely
pocket to throw the
qualifies.
ball about every other
Pass
play.
now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 23, Bills 21.
Time definitely of the
Make it
essence
interesting.
now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we put analytics weeks into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
41.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
And his kick is indeed good. And it will push the lead up to 5. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now
Man,
is
this
not
shit
going
suck.
to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
21.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cards, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.